Before we even get this video started, I want everybody to take a close look at this ban list for Timeline Battle. I never thought I would live to see the day. Honestly, guys, I thought I would quit playing this game, I would die, or something major would happen before I saw Captain Marvel on this ban list. But it finally happened, boys. It only took 7 months of her terrorizing Timeline every single day for her to finally get banned. I don't know what spawned this. I don't know what triggered Netmarble to finally add her here, but I am very, very happy because now with her banned, right, you can experiment with different characters in PvP, and I hope to see her and Jean Grey on the ban list at the exact same time. Now, some of you guys who are new to the game or just don't play Timeline Battle, you may not care about this at all, or some of you guys who rely heavily on Captain Marvel may be very, very upset with this, but I think every character that has any kind of stopping power for PvP where they can ace your team effortlessly should definitely at some point be added onto the ban list. So I just want to say thank you to Netmarble. Even though I love Captain Marvel and she was a shit character for so long, right? I'm happy she got a moment to shine and she's still going to be one of the best characters in the game. But I'm very happy that they finally decided to add her to this ban list. So RIP Captain Marvel. I'm sure I will see you next week on every single team. But until then, I will rejoice in your absence. Boys and girls, the queen is dead for 1 whole week. That means 70 fights. No Captain Marvel. Oh my goodness, like the thought just has me excited. All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and I had a lot of you guys hitting me up asking for a comparison between the Phoenix 5 uniform for Emma Frost and the Marvel Now one, since even though a lot of us already own this thing, because of the fact that this uniform is absolutely stunning and a lot of us have so much love for Emma Frost, many people are still considering buying this thing, even though I personally don't think it's that much of an upgrade. And frankly, if you have this uniform past, I would say heroic, you should just skip this one altogether. That's just how I feel about this thing. I personally think they didn't go far enough with Emma Frost, and it is quite sad because this thing is absolutely stunning in my opinion, right? But nonetheless, you guys wanted to see a DPS comparison, so that's what we're going to be doing for this video. I am actually really sad that I'm telling people not to buy this thing because I was really looking forward to it. And I'm saying in anticipation for this update, I actually went ahead and I started getting her gears up to 25 because I thought with the power of the Phoenix Force, Emma Frost may possibly be able to rival this DPS god right here. You know what I'm saying? I was really looking forward to this, but unfortunately, I do not think, even with this uniform at Mythic and even a CTP of Rage on her, that she's going to get close to what Betsy can do with just a regular obelisk. But that's a topic for a whole nother video because that's still going to happen. I'm still going to beast her out, right? And we're going to see how she stacks up compared to Betsy. Now, for this video, we're going to be removing this obelisk that I have on her right now simply because 4 of her 5 skills get changed to fire damage, and we're comparing her to this uniform, which would have a significant advantage if we kept this obelisk. I would either have to like find a fire damage obelisk that's giving me the exact same amount of fire damage plus a 180 proc if I wanted to make this thing like as fair as possible. But even then, with the new 3rd skill on this uniform, which requires you to let it play out almost to completion, right? If you want to get the additional summons to get more damage, it's really, really difficult to time your damage proc efficiently and try to land it on the 4th skill. So to bypass all of that and keep this thing as fair as possible, I'm going to be paying the crystal to remove this because I can use it on another character at some point in time. And I also want to see what the base damage looks like between these 2 uniforms, because besides the uniform bonus, which is a meager 10% increase to energy attack, right? I don't really see too much else that they did for Emma Frost. It just really pains me to say that. Like, they could have definitely gone much further with the character. But yeah, let's actually do it, boys. Let's see how this thing turns out. We're going to start off with the Marvel Now uniform. We're going to go into some Shadowland, some World Boss, and hopefully this will give you guys an idea of what the difference between the uniforms are in terms of PvE content, because we already know the Marvel Now one is definitely superior for PvP just because of the reflect shield. All right, so basically what we're gonna do here is just try to take out Hulkbuster as fast as possible since he's the combat type. And we're just gonna cycle through her skills as efficiently as possible. The good thing about not using a damage proc is I can just focus all of my attention on this guy and make sure that he doesn't get away in the slightest. Where you going? So we have him just under half HP in 30 seconds. So that's actually not bad. See, this is a stage that I could have easily bodied with her if I had that 180 proc on her. So it really shows that without a damage proc for PvE content, Emma Frost will really, really struggle. Okay, we got him. Okay, so what is that? 51 seconds to take out Hulkbuster. That is too long if you ask me. Way too long if you ask me. All right, so we swapped over the uniform and we're going to do the exact same thing. However, this time we're going to let the 3 skill play out a little bit more just to get the additional summons. And I can't lie, with the additional summons from the 3rd skill, the crowd control is definitely a lot better for Shadowland, because now we can keep them like guard broken all the time. And Hulkbuster is actually melting. I'm definitely noticing that it's a bit faster, for sure, for sure. So it looks like it's gonna be at least, at least what, 16 seconds faster here, boys. But let's see what that equates to in World Boss Ultimate. So we're gonna go up against Thanos, and you know what? Let's go up against Ebony. Let's go up against Ebony, and let's do 40. And we're gonna use the exact same support characters for both, even though Emma Frost would be better off with like Ghost Panther, but we don't want to skew the results. We're going to use these two, and we're just going to use Emma Frost. Where is she right now? Sometimes it is, there we go, hard to tell her apart from everybody else. Too many blonde haired chicks in the game with a comb over. All right, so we're going to try and see if we can push this guy down to 8 bars, or just how much damage we can do in a minute. I think a minute would be better. But I'm pretty confident that even though I don't have any Urus on her, right, we should still be able to get this guy down to 8 bars in under a minute. It's double support. I know I'm not using a leadership, and none of that matters. We're really just trying to see what the damage looks like between the 2 uniforms, right? But damn, the damage is really, really bad without a damage proc. I know a couple of you guys may be wondering what's up with the Uru situation, and it's very simple, right? I thought this uniform was going to give her additional stats like crit rate, crit damage, anything, right? So I was beefing her up in anticipation, right? Working on the gears and starting to like fully awaken the ISO set, that kind of stuff. But man, the damage is abysmal. The damage is really, really bad without a damage proc. Are you kidding me? Yo, and that 2 skill of hers does no damage, boy. Like, what is this? Oh my goodness, boys. We're gonna swap the uniform here real quick, man. So it took us like a solid minute to push him in his first phase, and that's quite sad. And I'm not expecting this uniform to be much better. And the core problem with Emma Frost is still there, right? You still have to be careful to not get your hold up, your 4 skill cancel while this guy jumping into an iframe. Yeah, the damage isn't much different at all. Just seems like it's the same thing. New fire coating on top of them, but yeah. Actually, this one seems like it's doing more damage. I don't know. in Shadowland, the other one. Was it because she has a fire resist? Ah, I wonder if it's because that fire resistance decrease thing. But it applies in World Boss too, at least it says it does. Yeah, I'm not seeing a difference, guys. Um, it's basically the exact same. Oh my goodness. Yo, new uniform, same exact. Yo, look at that. Same exact time, man. What is this, boys? Oh my goodness. Yo, let's go against Thanos here real quick. We gotta check this, boys. This can't be real life. All right, let's see if we can find out what's going on here. Because with 10% more energy attack and a fire resistance decrease that actually applies in World Boss that apparently goes up to 100%, right? I definitely should see more than just a few seconds difference between these two uniforms. Now I'm gonna try, here we go, to mind control this guy. So 30 seconds to get him down to 15 bars. This is gonna be our barometer, right? We're gonna swap the uniform. All right, let's see if we can find out just what the heck is going on here. Because it can't just be a visual upgrade and nothing else. I'm saying that fire damage. Come on. Okay, so it looks like it's a little bit more. And I did see the fire resistance decrease being applied to Thanos. Like I can still see the blue thing right there. Yep, it's still there. But like it's literally like 4 seconds difference here. 4 seconds difference. You mean to tell me that the fire resistance down and the extra 10% energy attack only equated to 4 seconds? Yeah. Guys, is that worth buying a whole nother uniform for Emma Frost for 4 seconds difference in World Boss? I don't know about all that. I know a couple of you guys are gonna give me some flack saying I didn't do the comparison fair enough. And if that's the case, let me know. I'm gonna leave her like this for a little while because I'm flabbergasted. I'm dumbfounded. You mean to tell me that they want people to shell out more crystals? You know what I'm saying? 1,000 more crystals. And if they already had this uniform at Mythic, they should get this one to Mythic too for like literally 4 seconds, bro. How does 10% energy attack and like literally fire resistance decrease that applies in World Boss? You know what I'm saying? How does all that plus new summons that do damage, how does all that only equate to like 3 to 4 seconds difference between these uniforms? That's madness. Pure madness, and not in a good way. So I don't know about you guys, but this thing, like I've been saying, man, it's a visual upgrade. It's beautiful, but I don't think it's worth your money. And that's quite sad because Emma Frost deserves better than this. She truly does. And I'm saying, but let me know how you guys are personally feeling, man. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. It's a slippery, slippery slope, man. The last few updates, we get one good character. You know what I'm saying? One really good character that makes every other character look bad. And then we get one good uniform. And then the other ones are just mediocre. It's a pattern. And it's a bad pattern to fall into. Now, Marvel, y'all got to do something about this, man. Because Emma Frost deserves better than this. 2 uniforms. And she still feels mediocre. She's Omega level. We need that. We need Omega level respect because she truly deserves it. And you guys want people to shell out a lot of crystals to buy the character, then spend money, because let's be honest, buying crystals to like rank up the uniform, nah. Spend money on a mega upgrade ticket for the uniform. Come on, man. Y'all got to give us better than that if you want us to invest as heavily as you're requesting for these characters.